I'm not sure if starships were launched to celebrate, but there is celebration in the Cardi B camp as a California jury has cleared the artist, the actress, the rapper, the phenomena yesterday and found her not liable in a $24 million civil lawsuit. This case stemmed from a 2018 incident that was outside of a Beverly Hills OB/GYN. Security guard outside of it is brought the case. Did not win. The jury's decision came unanimously, all for Cardi B, and less than an hour with deliberation. Not much talk, pretty much action. It was all Cardi all the way. Now, Monty Ellis is a former security guard who alleged that Cardi B scratched her face with a long fingernail, spat on her, and used racial slurs, which, of course, that part they pretty went along with, and claims that she led to lasting harm and costly surgeries. Cardi B denied any physical contact, saying the exchange was purely verbal. The words were true. The actual physical intoxication was not. Witnesses, including a doctor and a receptionist, backed Cardi's version, stating no physical contact occurred. There was no fight, no punches, no scratches. It was all verbal. Cardi B's courtroom presence stood out, where all the people were talking about her sharp testimony, her well-timed humor going viral, and of course, a lot of wigs in a lot of time. One vivid exchange had her joking about that pregnancy made her very disabled, and she had to sort of explain that. It's like, well, of course you're disabled when you're pregnant. You can't do a lot of stuff. Her remarks resonated wildly online and drew comparisons to her earlier reality TV persona. Basically, Cardi B was able to play herself as herself very well, coming off to the jury and people watching the clips online as a personable person. Yes, she's a beautiful star and she has all these accoutrements going for her. She's just a person who got called out because a greedy woman wanted to get money out of her, and that's the way it got played out. After the verdict, Cardi B said firmly, "I did not touch that woman." She warned that any future frivolous lawsuits would land her countersuits in return. She also asked fans to leave the plaintiff and her family alone because it was a trying ordeal for everyone. Let everything just go away. Though the jury ruled in favor of Cardi, Ellis signaled that she actually may appeal. Remember, counter lawsuits, things like that. She said she wanted accountability and was grateful she got her day in court, got a chance to speak her words. Unfortunately, did not get the verdict that she wanted. Case has drawn attention both for its legal implications and, of course, Cardi B. Now, a clear legal win for Cardi B affirms her defense, and her composure and authenticity actually energized public perception of her. If you did not like her before, you got to have a bit of a, let's say, affinity for someone who can hold her own in the courtroom. But highlights how public figures also are always vulnerable to cause litigation. What usually happens in these cases, more times than not, is to keep from having to deal with all the court stuff, a actor, an actress, a celebrity will actually settle these things before they get to court. They'll find some way to give some money to people so that it will go away. And Cardi B was like, no, we got this. I don't touch nobody. We gonna go to court. And if you're gonna say things bad about her again, I got this. We still going to court. Even with the victory, the emotional and reputational changes are there. Damages happen on both sides. And of course, there is blame, although I shouldn't say blame, to go both ways. Both parties will linger with a bit of animosity. Cardi B's pissed she has to deal with this. Ellis is pissed that she lost the lawsuit. We'll see if appeals happen or the appeal of Cardi B will hold off more of these cases in the future.